Hello everybody. Okay, so the first thing we see here is I'm choosing the clockwork thing, the clockwork augment. That was all those blue cards. You get 3 augments per game. The clockwork augment gives me an extra clockwork unit, and that class gives my entire team extra attack speed. And now you see I'm fighting to the death. I got 12 HP. I would most of the time die here, but somehow I live with 1 HP. And you see I upgrade my unit there to 2-star unit, which occurs when you get 3 copies of the same unit. They upgrade to 2 stars. And here, since I won after losing with the mercenary fucking class, I end up opening my treasure chest, and since I lost all the way until I only had 1 HP, I was able to get a lot of loot, and you actually get better loot when you lose. So I just ended up with an enormous amount of items. And really now it's smooth sailing to a finish line. I have Jhin doing most of the damage in the back, and you see he's just used his ability, which causes him to shoot 4 bullets like his ult, but in TFT they go through units, and to trigger a unit's ability you have to get max mana on that unit, which is achieved by basically just auto attacking, because that gives you 10 mana per auto, and each unit has a different amount of mana they need to trigger their ability. Here you're gonna see Jinx pretty much kill everybody. I have 2 1-star Jinx, and she's gonna do a lot of damage because she is a legendary 5-cost unit. And the way you go about getting these 5-cost units is they have to appear in the shop. You can refresh the shop in the bottom of the screen for 2 gold. And how you get a better chance of getting rare units is you have to upgrade your level. You have to buy XP, as well as you get 2 experience automatically after each round. And you see here I'm at the max level of 9, so I get a 15% chance of getting legendary units. And you see Tom Kench is at the front line, and he's like, he does a lot of damage as well as being really invincible, because he's also a legendary unit, and he has a special class that lets him actually eat 1 unit, and he gets something like, he gets like HP or armor depending on which unit you feed him. So he's very OP, and I've got some OP items on him too. He also does a lot of magic damage when he uses his ability. You see he eats a fucking champ, and then he just does like thousands of magic damage over time. It's OP. And now it's just a slaughter. Everybody's dying. I'm winning. It's easy.
Nothing escapes hunger.
And now you see I'm gonna use the green block in the bottom left, Nico's help. And that gets me the Jhin 3. So that's 9 copies of Jhin. And now I just win no matter what, because that's a 4-cost 3-star. which is very uncommon and
Hang 'em from the slaughter docks.
very OP as well. Especially Jhin. Jhin is really good if you got some good items on him. And the way items work is you combine two standard items, which you see in the bottom left there. Like there's like standard items, and then once you combine two on a champion, you just place them on a champion, and then they combine into an upgraded item. Like you see Jhin has Infinity Edge and Giant Slayer and the fucking crit thing. I don't forget what it's called. Yeah, and it makes him super OP, and I win.